Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Nasdaq with Arshia back with yet another video, and today we are going to be talking about what is Cardano. And before we begin into this wonderful lesson, or whatever you want to call it, this video, I want to say I'm not a financial advisor and you should always do your own due diligence and research before taking part in any investment scheme. Let's get into it. So today we're going to have a brief history lesson first, like an extremely brief history lesson, because let's just face it, you guys are going to get really bored if I just go on and on and on. So let's just keep it short. So Cardano was invented by Charles Hoskinson in 2015. And Charles Hoskinson is obviously, as I said before, the founder of Cardano and co-founder of Ethereum, which are both blockchain platforms. Now, a distinction that I want to show you guys between Ethereum, Bitcoin, and Cardano is that they all have the same thing. So ADA is the currency itself, the asset itself that's going to be traded. And Cardano is the network, the blockchain network that keeps everything secure and in check, like how Ethereum has Ether and vice versa. And one thing why I call Cardano a unicorn and a unique currency is only based on the fundamentals of how it's created, which we'll dive into later on in this video. And let's look at the price. So per unit, Cardano is trading at $1.33. Cardano does have a market cap of $42 billion. But the side effects of Cardano, side effects usually mean negative things, is that it has a fixed supply. So what fixed supply basically means is it only has a set number of coins it can produce. So the fixed supply for ADA is 45 billion ADA coins. So if all of those 45 billion ADA coins were released into the market, it would not make more, it would stop. But that would probably put a lot of pressure, like upward pressure on the price, because of the constant supply, it's not changing, and the increase in demand for ADA. So, and ADA and Cardano are so sophisticated that they are managed by these three foundations: Cardano Foundation, IOHK, and Emergo. And in order for us to understand how the blockchain and how Cardano works, we have to understand that blockchain technology is broken up into three generations. Well, not one, not two, but three. How many fingers? Three. So, I apologize. So, blockchain technology is broken up into three generations. Decentralized transfer, that's what Bitcoin was built for, so only allows simple transactions and no layers. Like, for example, Arshia will send one Bitcoin to whoever is watching this. Just kidding, people. I do not have any Bitcoin. Okay, so it's very simple. One person to another. No layers, no other smart contracts, which I'll explain like in a few minutes. And does not have interoperability, means it cannot convert Bitcoin to Ethereum and Ethereum to any other currency. It can just send Bitcoin from one person to the other person. And it doesn't have decentralized transfer between cryptocurrencies because that's what it said. And the second generation has solved that. Second generation is a smart contract, which is Ethereum. It's the second generation. It allows for conditional statements and more complex transactions like if-then statements, but it's limited number of transactions per second, and also that is why Ethereum is coming out with Ethereum 2.0. I did a video on that. You can check it out. It's in the videos, in the playlist of videos you haven't seen, which I guarantee you haven't seen most of them. And if you have, thank you very much. So anyways, smart contract allows for conditional statements and more complex transactions. For example, Ethereum operates on smart contracts and if-then statements. So if you hit that like button and that shiny red subscribe button, I would be happy. If you don't, then well, let's just leave that alone. So Cardano does not have all of those issues because of the Hydra technology that it has. Hydra It can scale infinitely. Thanks to Hydra, Cardano can scale nearly linearly. It means that when new resources are added to the network, then more transactions and smart contracts can be processed. Performance increases. It's not always the case for blockchain, though other blockchains. So if we go back to our document, Cardano has 2 layers. The creators are also looking to create a crypto internet where there are no middlemen to exchange different cryptocurrencies. Did you really think that was it? Well, Cardano surprises you. The reason why I call it the unicorn is because they're also looking to create like a sort of currency exchange internet of all of the cryptocurrencies and with no middlemen, so decentralized. Cardano has 2 layers. Cardano settlement layer and Cardano computation layer. Ethereum is only actually built on 1 layer, which is why there are high transaction fees. And you can just say I just spam the dollar signs on there because, we have to. So the settlement layer helps send and receive Cardano. It uses an algorithm called proof of stake to build new blocks and new units and confirm transactions so that your transactions are always secure. The second layer, the computation layer, uses something called an Ouroboros protocol to let Cardano scale infinitely and have no limit to transactions. So Bitcoin only has a certain limit and Ethereum only has a certain limit to transactions. And what often happens is that while operating, they run into the transaction limit quite quickly. So that's why they have to slow it down a bit. For this, it doesn't happen. And that is the main reason why I feel Cardano is a winner. And that's all for today. Thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you found this information helpful, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Do that now. See you in the next video.